The year is 1944. World War II rages on, but in Mattoon, Illinois, a different kind of fear is brewing. Amidst the global chaos, the residents of this small town are about to face a terror unlike any other. A terror that strikes in the dark, unseen and unknown. A terror that seeps in through windows and under doors, invading the sanctity of homes. This is the story of the Mad Gasser of Mattoon, a mysterious figure who would leave an indelible mark on the town's history. It begins on a humid August night, the air thick and oppressive. Aline Kearney, home alone, is startled by a sickly sweet odor that fills the room. It smells like flowers, but something is off. Nausea overwhelms her. She feels dizzy. Her limbs go numb, as if paralyzed by an unseen force. She tries to cry out, but her voice is weak, barely a whisper. Outside her window, her husband Bert catches a glimpse of a shadowy figure fleeing into the night, moving swiftly and silently. He can't make out a face, but the image is burned into his memory, a haunting silhouette that will stay with him forever. The Mad Gasser has struck for the first time, leaving the town of Mattoon in a state of fear and confusion. Word of Aline's experience spreads through Mattoon like wildfire. At first, people dismiss it as a bad dream, a case of nerves. But then, it happens again, and again. Each time, the pattern is the same. The victims, mostly women and children, describe a sweet, almost floral scent. Then comes the sickness, nausea, vomiting, difficulty breathing. Some experience a strange paralysis, their limbs heavy and unresponsive. The attacks are swift, leaving their victims shaken and confused. Doctors are baffled. The symptoms don't match any known illness. The police are called in, but the Mad Gasser, as the press has now dubbed him, seems to vanish into thin air after each attack. Fear takes root in Mattoon. What was once a peaceful town is now gripped by paranoia. People are afraid to sleep with their windows open. They bolt their doors, suspicious of their neighbors. The streets are eerily quiet at night, except for the sound of police sirens racing through the darkness. Rumors spread like the Gasser's fumes. Some whisper of a disgruntled chemist seeking revenge. Others spin tales of a vengeful spirit, its rage unleashed upon the town. With each passing day, the line between reality and nightmare blurs. The police are overwhelmed. They increase patrols, question suspects, but to no avail. The Mad Gasser remains elusive, a phantom terrorizing the town. Mattoon, once a symbol of small-town America, is now synonymous with fear itself. The Mad Gasser case becomes a media sensation. Newspapers across the country pick up the story, hungry for any scrap of information. Headlines scream of the phantom anesthetist and the Gasser of Mattoon. The more sensational the stories, the faster they sell. Radio broadcasts detail the attacks, often embellishing the facts. Fear sells, and the media knows it. The constant barrage of news reports fuels the hysteria in Mattoon. People become even more convinced that a madman is on the loose, preying on the innocent. The media frenzy also attracts curious onlookers and self-proclaimed paranormal investigators. They descend upon Mattoon, hoping to catch a glimpse of the Gasser, or, at the very least, capitalize on the town's misfortune. Section 5. Was it real? The theories behind the terror. As the attacks continue, so too do the attempts to explain them. Theories abound, each more outlandish than the last. Was the Mad Gasser a real person? A criminal mastermind waging chemical warfare on an unsuspecting town? Some believe he was a skilled chemist, able to concoct a potent anesthetic gas. Others whisper of secret government experiments gone wrong, the Gasser a test subject let loose on the public. But there are other, more grounded explanations. Could the Mad Gasser have been a figment of everyone's imagination, a manifestation of the fear and uncertainty that gripped the nation during wartime? Section 6. Mass hysteria. A town on edge, imagining the worst. One theory suggests that the Mad Gasser never existed at all. Instead, what the people of Mattoon experienced might have been a collective delusion, a psychological phenomenon where a group of people believe they are experiencing the same thing. This phenomenon is known as mass hysteria. The residents of Mattoon, already on edge due to the stress and anxiety of World War II, were primed for such an event. The initial reports of a gasser created a climate of fear and paranoia that quickly spread. The wartime atmosphere, filled with uncertainty and dread, only heightened these feelings. People were constantly on alert, their nerves frayed by the ongoing conflict. When the first reports of a gasser emerged, it was like a spark in a tinderbox. In this heightened state of awareness, people may have misinterpreted ordinary events like strange smells or feelings of dizziness as symptoms of a gas attack. Everyday occurrences suddenly took on sinister meanings. The power of suggestion, fueled by media reports and word of mouth, could have spread the hysteria throughout the town. As more people talked about the gasser, the fear and paranoia grew, feeding off itself in a vicious cycle. While mass hysteria might explain some of the incidents, it doesn't account for all of them. There were many witnesses who reported seeing a shadowy figure, and some even provided detailed descriptions that were eerily similar. These accounts raised the question, could they all have been mistaken? The consistency in their descriptions suggests that there might have been something, or someone, lurking in the shadows. The mystery of the Mad Gasser of Mattoon remains unsolved, leaving us to wonder whether it was a case of mass hysteria, a real threat, or perhaps a combination of both. Section 7. Industrial accidents, a more plausible explanation? Another theory points to a more prosaic culprit: industrial accidents. Mattoon was home to several factories and chemical plants, and it's possible that a leak or spill could have released noxious fumes into the air. These fumes, combined with the humid summer air, might have created the strange smells and symptoms reported by the victims. The lack of a definitive source for the gas could be attributed to the limitations of air quality monitoring at the time. While this theory is plausible, it doesn't fully explain the accounts of a shadowy figure seen fleeing from the scene of some attacks. Were these sightings simply coincidences, or was there more to the Mad Gasser than met the eye? Section 8. The unsolved mystery questions linger in Mattoon. The attacks on Mattoon ceased as abruptly as they began. The Mad Gasser, real or imagined, vanished into the annals of history. No one was ever caught, and no definitive explanation for the events was ever found. The Mad Gasser case remains an enigma, a chilling reminder of the power of fear and the unknown. Was it a real person, a criminal mastermind who outsmarted the authorities? Or was it a case of mass hysteria, a town driven to the brink by its own anxieties? The lack of answers only adds to the enduring fascination with the Mad Gasser. The case continues to be debated and analyzed to this day, a testament to the enduring power of unsolved mysteries. Section 9. The Legacy of Fear, the Mad Gasser's Enduring Grip. The Mad Gasser of Mattoon may be gone, but his legacy lives on. The mysterious figure who terrorized a small town in the 1940s has left an indelible mark on the collective psyche of America. The story has become a part of American folklore, a cautionary tale whispered from generation to generation. Parents tell their children about the Mad Gasser, warning them to be vigilant and cautious. It serves as a reminder that even in the safety of our own homes, we are not immune to fear. The locked doors and windows that we believe protect us can sometimes feel like fragile barriers against the unknown. The case also highlights the power of the media to shape public perception. Newspapers and radio broadcasts played a significant role in spreading the fear, turning isolated incidents into a widespread panic. The sensationalized reporting of the Mad Gasser attacks fueled the hysteria in Mattoon, turning a series of unexplained events into a full-blown panic. People were on edge, constantly looking over their shoulders, fearing the next attack. While the true identity of the Mad Gasser may never be known, his story continues to captivate and intrigue us. The mystery surrounding his identity adds to the allure, making it a topic of endless speculation and debate. It is a reminder that some mysteries are never meant to be solved, their power lying in the questions they raise and the chills they send down our spines. The unknown can be more terrifying than any tangible threat. So the next time you're home alone at night and you catch a whiff of something strange in the air, remember the Mad Gasser of Mattoon. His story is a testament to the enduring power of fear in the human imagination. And ask yourself, is there something sinister lurking in the shadows? Or is it just your imagination playing tricks on you? The line between reality and imagination can often blur, especially in the dead of night.